In this tutorial, we will cover how to cast a column to a different data type in two different ways. The first is using the cast a single type node, and the second is cast to different types node. The first allows us to cast multiple selected columns to the same data type at once, while the second allows us to cast multiple selected columns to different data types. First, we'll go over the cast a single type node. Here in the node configuration pane, we need to select the columns which we want to be cast. Next, we need to select the new data type. This will be the data type to which all of the selected columns will be cast. The third option is to replace the existing columns. If set to true, the original columns will be removed from the data set and only the cast columns will be kept. Next is the cast to different types node. Here in the node configuration pane, the process is a little bit different. First, we need to use the plus button on the left side of the pane to add to our variables list. We can also remove variables from the list using the minus sign on the right side of the configuration pane. Now we select the columns which we want to be cast. Then we select the data type we want to cast each selected column to. And third, we have the same option to replace the existing columns in our dataset. As you can see, using this node, we can cast to multiple different data types at once. Now we are ready to execute this workflow. Here in the execution page, we can see that at the end of the dataset, we now have two new columns which have identical values to the original columns, but have been cast to a different data type. The same is true of the second cast node. At the end of the dataset, we have new columns with the same values, but cast to different data types. Thank you for listening.